Hello friends, welcome again in our online study class. This is our third video, and in the last video we learned about angular distance, and the angular distance is measured from the center of the earth, and we determine the right location of a place with the help of angular distance. And in this one activity is given, and here they give an exercise. Do it yourself. For that, the instructions are given for us, and we have to, I told you, we have to complete it. Here simple it is. And now in today's video we will learn about parallels and latitudes. Now we are learning the advanced method of determining the right location. And in the last video we learned center. The line passes through the center is known equator, and the equator bisects the earth into two parts. This is north side and this is south side, and the points that are on the surface of the earth we have to join with the center and just measure the distance. We will get the angular distance of the particular place from the center, and when we goes towards the north pole, the distance between less, and when we comes towards the equator, then the distance that goes increasing, and to the polar side it goes decreasing, right? Now parallels of latitudes. You must have realized that the ellipse drawn by joining the 20 degrees point is larger than the ellipse that joins the 60 degrees points. Ellipse, this circle, this dot line you can see, these are the ellipse. The 20 degrees distance, these ellipse are larger than the 60 degrees distance because it is of the circular shape, and when we goes towards the polar region, the distance that goes decreasing, and when we comes towards the equator or to the center of the earth, that goes increasing. So we learn by joining the 20 degrees point is larger than the ellipse that joins by 60 degrees. This circle that is little smaller than this 20 degrees because this K1 point and X point that creates an angle of 20 degree only with the center. However, the distance xk1 and xp2 and xp2 are the same. This is because we are dealing with sphere, right? Now note that though these lines appear to the ellipse in the diagram on the globe, they are circle. Ellipse we can see just like a ellipse only, these lines, but actually on the globe it is like the circle. It is the circle, but in the figure we can see like ellipse only. On the globe they are circles. The circles thus created at some angular distance from the center of the earth are parallel to one another. The circles that are with the, in this figure also we can see the circles are it looks like ellipse, but they are circle because it is like a ball, and these ellipses or these circles are created on the fixed angular distance like 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree, like this 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, like till here 90 degrees are there. So these parallel angular distance from the center of the earth are parallel to one another, hence they are called parallels of these latitudes. Parallels of these latitudes, in this figure we can see this is the center on 0 degree, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60 till here 90 are there, right? And these are the ellipses, and they are parallel to each other, and they are known as parallels of these latitudes. Parallels of these latitudes means center, the ellipses or the circles drawn on the different degrees, they are parallel to each other, and they goes decreasing towards the north pole. They are known as parallels of these latitudes. The value of parallels are angular measure expressed in degrees, and the values of these, for example, this is 10 degree, this is 20 degree, 30 degree, means the values of these parallels of latitude is measured or expressed in degrees. The degrees of the parallels are measured from the equator as shown in the figure 1.5. The degrees of the parallel same like to this side 90 degree till 90 degree, and to this side to the south side also 90 degree. The degrees of these parallels are measured from the 0 degree, means from the equator, from the center of the earth. Equator is considered as 0 degree parallel. It is the largest parallel and also a great circle. Equator, center of the earth, the line that passes through the center, it is known as equator, and it is the largest parallel. It is the largest parallel and it is on 0 degree, or it is also a great circle because we know it is at the center and towards the polar side the distance that became less than the center. So did you understood? Now it is the center and the ellipse is there. This is known as the line that joins, that passes through this, it is equator, and this is the ellipse, and it is the largest circle, or it is on 0 degree, and these latitudes are measured in the form of degree. The angular distance of the parallels towards north and south goes on increasing away from the equator. The angular distance on the other parallel towards north and south goes on increasing. Angular, right? Angular, we are learning about angular. The angular first, for example, north, this is 10 degree, 20 degree, and here 90 degree, means the angular distance from the center toward the north pole, toward the south pole, that goes increasing. Here is 90 degrees angle, it creates a 90 degrees angle. Here it creates a 10 degrees only, means the circle on the equator that will be larger than the polar region, but the angular distance of this, it will be larger, it will be greater than the equator. Here on the polar region it is of 90 degree and on the equator it is of 0 degree. So this is about the angular distance and about the parallels of latitudes. So in this video we learn about what is parallels of these latitudes, means the circles created at some angular distance from the center of the earth are parallel to each other or one another, hence they are called parallels of these latitudes. Did you understood? So try to read it again and try to understand. Center, ellipses, these are the polar, and these are not only ellipse, it looks like ellipse, but actually on the globe it is circles, right?